Not in spite of it, despite it.
Epic.
It's amazing some of my younger friends are as intelligent as they are, having gone through far worse than I did. I'm still never gonna
Both of
forget that
these.
that one person
I
at
don't
a
know what they're
grocery store
buying
where I
now.
told her I want half a pound of chicken tenders. We don't do it by pounds, we do it by weight.
Amazing.
I'm just sitting there like, this did not just happen to me.
I mean, okay, hold on a second. It
No,
could have
no, no. This is not a
that
hold on a second, Atin.
the person could have just been having a brain like,
Atin?
listen.
No, I went over the entire conversation, said, you guys do it by weight. Yes. And I asked you for half a pound, and you can't do that because, oh, I don't know how to explain it. Weight is like how much we give you. And I'm just like, fuck. Fuck. And I
Okay.
just look at her, I'm like, just give me
Okay.
3 chicken tenders. I just like, god damn.
I could feel the anger coming through you.
Yes, Sneaky, because I live in I live in a majority of that denomination county.
Ow. Ow, I forgot what? Okay, so I may have forgotten that the cast range nerfed the hell out of Hurricane Pike.
Well done.
Yeah, no. I was very upset that day. I was just like, I just want to get my food and get the fuck out. I need to leave.
I need to leave before I end up on social media.
Local news: local Chicagoan gets ratioed.
Just fucking the
Is Max from
people.
Chicago? Really? Congratulations, Max. Or maybe it should be I feel sorry for you. But
You should feel
Yeah,
sorry
that's
for
a
me.
condolences moment.
I thought you were talking about yourself. No, I thought he was talking about himself when he said that.
I need this axe to go away.
I don't think
But
he's going to go away.
yeah, I honest to God do not understand how anyone can defend public education in current year America. Well, and here's part of the
Oh,
issue. I
he's
think
dead.
part of the problem is that the dude in question, I think, is 35 as opposed to my 28. So he wasn't there for the transitional period, and he probably didn't have anyone in the age range that I'm in where I can watch this slowly just burn to the ground around us. Like I remember my friends being like, "Yeah, we started Common Core like the year after you graduated." I'm like, "What the fuck is Common Core?" "Oh, it's this new math thing. It sucks."
Well, let's get this garbage show on the road, shall we, Sneaky?
Oh, I guess it's time, isn't it?
Yeah. Once more.
Fuck it, we'll do it live! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Get out of here, timestamp. You're wrong. You lied, timestamp.
My god.
Our timestamp is a liar. How unfortunate.
I know. So,
How could
shockingly,
anyone have expected
there is
this?
36 mercenary stories.
Wait, Mercenaries Playground of
Why?
Destruction.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I'm really not sure
mean-
how to feel about that.
On one hand, I'm glad that people remember what was probably one of the best open world games, honestly.
For its time, absolutely.
Like, it was really good, specifically for its time.
Yeah, like it was a lot of fun. I remember having a lot of fun with it. Now, World in Flames was.
It's okay.
It was
wasn't
okay.
terrible.
Yeah, there was. I remember one glitch when it came to World in Flames. So this is actually funny little story. Good.
I mean, listen, the best thing in all of the best thing in the original Mercenaries was getting a bus, and just pulling up outside some place you were allied with.
That was the best part about that game, is that they just rolled with that sort of shit. It's like, oh, what's that? Your bus capacity, like 10 people, just fucking like, yeah, I'm just gonna go transport half the army over here. I love that shit. But no, so I was playing World in Flames with a high school friend of mine. And we were just fucking around, right? And something happened, and we got teleported. So I think we were fast traveling, and we teleported into a mountain of water. I call it a mountain of water because the outside, I don't know where we were on the map anymore, but on the outside of the map, of the water, it was shaped like a mountain, but it was all water. And you could go underwater in this game. So we were like, okay, well, we're swimming on top of this mountain of water. What's under this mountain of water? And so we swim into the mountain of water, and for some reason, hummingbirds are raining diagonally.
How did you accomplish this?
I don't know. And we're just kind of sitting there like, what the fuck is happening?
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like some kind of wacky test environment is what that sounds like to me.
Yeah, that was probably like a dev room where they were just like, hey, what if we did this?
And
like, oh, hey, the code's
combined. Hummingbirds raining diagonally under the mountain made of water.
Look, if someone
maybe it was a
has,
physics engine test. Maybe it was an underwater
maybe
test.
It was like,
I don't know.
They were compiling something for like another part of like the or something like that. They were like doing something in the office and it was like, hey, you want to make an area that does this just to see if it works? And someone else was just like, yeah.
No, honestly, I think someone was just fucking around at one point and they're like, oh, it's underneath
that's
the
entirely
map. No
possible,
one's ever going to see it.
Sneaky, there's all kinds of stuff that devs bury underneath the map just because they don't think anyone's ever going to see it. Like, did you know that, like, shoved way under the bottom of the last map with Gale, there's just a second Gale hidden in the ground for cutscene purposes?
That's pretty good.
I mean, that doesn't really surprise me.
Or like way off in the super far distance of the skybox, such that like a normal person would never be able to see it.
Right.
They have all of the big skyline pieces.
I mean, that just sounds like them optimizing
I remember
shit.
Adventures of Asmongold getting map glitching going and like seeing sections of map that are like unloaded, unused, and etc. And there's some stuff in WoW that's actually pretty funny because it's all stuff of like devs just fucking around and like writing the word lol in the ground with gnomes and shit. Because they're just like, well, no one's ever gonna see this shit. I'm just gonna, shit around for a little bit. And it's dumb. But yeah. Mercenaries, fun game. Sequel not as great.
Not as great, but like
the song was baller though.
Oh gosh, yeah.
The release song.
Also,
oh no, you didn't.
This is just like a personal thing. I felt the quality of the writing did in fact decrease.
Oh, massively decreased. Absolutely massively decreased. That's not even a question. Wow, there's only 34 Blaze Blue stories.
That's not surprising.
That's not surprising.
Wait, crossovers or just in total?
Cross tag battle.
Oh,
Well, then that's
Wait,
definitely
Cross-
not surprising.
Crosstag is kind of just separate from BlazBlue.
Apparently.
I'll tell you in a second. So under the beige, BlazBlue. Yeah, we got BlazBlue with 1.1k, and then BlazBlue Crosstag Battle with 34k, and then lowercase BlazBlue with 3 stories.
What is lowercase BlazBlue?
It's just a misspelling shit post the community's just laughed at for years, and someone didn't get the memo apparently.
How do you know this?
I mean, they could also be shitposting.
Because I've been part of the BlazBlue community for the better part of 5 or 6 years at this point.
Oh, so this is like an actual known thing of like this just lowercase.
Purposeful misspelling with lowercase, yes. It's just to make fun of it because it's nonsensical spelling for the original title, anyways.
Wasn't BlazBlue made because they like lost the
Yeah, they lost the
license
rights
to work
to Guilty
on
Gear.
Yeah. So they're
But
just
then
like,
they got
we'll
the
just
rights
make
for
Guilty Gear.
back.
We'll just make Guilty Gear, but weirder.
No, I will
The-
say, I did not exactly. I think I've told Max this story before, so I did not exactly have the best introduction to BlazBlue. I was over at my friend's, high school friend's birthday party,
Oh boy.
and that kid was also
Oh no.
at the birthday party,
Oh no.
and he was like, "Hey guys, we should all play this game, this fighting game."
Oh
I'm like,
no.
Okay, sure. And so he starts it up, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty weird looking game. It kind of looks like Guilty Gear or whatever, something. And then
I'm
he starts.
astounded high school you knew about Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
I had a lot
like-
of fighting game friends actually.
Oh, that explains it. Because, like,
Hear them.
I was, like, I was fairly deep into the nerd stuff. Like,
Also, we on my block we had someone who owned all of the Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat arcade machines.
see, that do
Wow.
it.
That would
Like,
do it.
That
Alright,
would do
yeah.
it. Because I'm like, I was pretty into the nerd stuff, and I had no clue about the existence of, like, Guilty Gear or BlazBlue. Like, either of those. Just,
I wish I'd known about Guilty Gear sooner.
Oh,
But
I don't-
alright, yeah.
So anyway, that
kid was there.
guy, yeah, this guy, everyone knows that kid.
We all wish we didn't.
Can you guess what his favorite character was?
Hang on,
gonna
which
ass-
BlazBlue was this?
This
Was this the vampire?
Calamity Trigger?
Okay, if it was was it the okay?
no, Calamity
How,
Trigger
was the
No,
ro-
hold
was,
on,
the-
let me
was the
find the
roster
BlazBlue.
10 characters or 30?
Fucking hell, man, it's been a long
Because
time.
there are 3 characters that this guy that guy would immediately gravitate to, which is the 2,000-year-old vampire lolly, the skin suit new 13, or the big-breasted squirrel girl.
It was Big-Breasted Squirrel Girl, followed
It was
by
at
the
least
Cat
second
Girl.
game, then. Oh yeah, I forgot Taukaka exists.
Yeah.
That sounds
It
it sounds like
was-
everyone would like to forget that Taukaka exists.
It is literally just her voice in Japanese is like unbearable for most of the community, so she doesn't have a lot of players.
How bad?
It wasn't 2016.
She's low tier, and I will admit I have a high tolerance for bad voices. Her Japanese voice is not
Okay,
great.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Calamity Trigger.
No, it'd have to be
No?
Continuum Shift. Calamity
Okay.
Trigger was the first one.
Oh, he
Squirrel
brought
Girl
both.
wasn't. Yeah, Squirrel Girl wasn't introduced until the second one.
Continue, right,
Oh.
okay.
Well, hey, if he played both, that would also explain it.
Yeah. And I kind of just looked at him because he was doing like all of the jump moves and posing and shit with them, and I was like,
Oh, I don't
Oh
like that.
no.
I don't like that, Sneaky.
And
He
I
was
kinda
doing
just-
the try hard thing.
And I kind of just like look over to my friend whose birthday party it is, and he's looking over at me, and I'm just like, dude. He's like,
Okay. He said he was doing all the jump moves and the posing. Was this he was stomping you all, or he was clearly doing this because of the animations?
Both.
I'm pretty sure it was the
Oh.
animations.
I was
Great.
gonna say, Max,
it's,
you
it's
forget that they're
two-per.
up in C. Both.
I mean, I was also going to say, I'm pretty sure those interlap.
Overlap, not interlap. Interlap
not-
is interlap even a word?
The
No,
best
not
way
really.
to put this is I'm pretty sure he had plenty of one-handed controller practice.
Mhm.
That takes some dedication.
Impressive, honestly.
But
If
yeah.
not a bit disturbing.
So that was
Well,
my
I
introduction
mean,
to Blaze
yeah.
Blue.
Very cool.
That's not
An
that's
instant
not
fan,
what
I
would be
see.
considered a good introduction.
There is 719 Bendy and the Ink Machine stories.
That doesn't
Why?
surprise me.
Why
Bendy
the
and the
fuck-
Ink Machine.
Yeah, more importantly,
Like-
why the fuck are there 16 balloons tower defense fanfictions?
Don't
I
ask
no,
questions
no,
you don't
don't-
We're
no,
clicking on
no,
it.
we're not talking.
Alright,
We're
just
not.
balloons.
We are not.
Where is it? Let's go. Balloons.
Fourth
No,
from bottom,
no.
middle row.
What have you fucking done?
Balloons.
What have you fucking done?
Fourth from the bottom, on the
Balloons.
middle, sneaky.
Wait, fourth and bottom from the middle. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, balloons. Oh God.
Alright, let's see. Okay, what are they oh boy, we have to
Oh,
Aim for
wait.
the heart.
Oh, 7 without them making stories on.
Oh
60
my,
with.
why?
That's a worryingly low
That-
number.
It's a fucking balloons. It's about fucking monkeys with. Like,
Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
Based
you're
on the
right,
way this
though.
section is
Better
going,
words
it is about fucking
Yeah, you're right, Nose. It is about fucking monkeys.
I hate the internet. I hate the internet.
I hate the Antichrist.
Oh, God. Perfect.
Oh, the UN will be along shortly to administer your monkey fucking.
Oh, no. Fucking blue helmets with their monkey pussy.
So this is Aim for the Heart. Trevor Castle is a young autistic sniper monkey.
I.
Oh, God.
Oh,
There's some
no.
words.
That is a title. That if that was a title, it would be worthy of an art gallery.
Who dreams of being a hero like other hero monkeys. However, he will have to prove himself to his peers, who view him as being unreliable and incapable. As Trevor faces this challenge, though, he will learn more about a small world that accepts him and develops feelings for a young heroine. What?
No.
What?
Please no.
A drama adventure story featuring balloon tower defense.
Yeah, reminder. This is a tower defense game that they're making a fan fiction out of.
Fucking hell.
Not only that, it's technically a hero fucking tower defense game.
What?
So it's the worst of both worlds.
Fucking die.
Excellent.
I
Yo,
crave
Sneaky's
death.
mic is peaking so hard that we can't hear it anymore.
I crave death.
Running
Excellent.
with the wolves. When most of the balloon TD6 heroes are turned into wolf, read along to follow them on new adventure.
What if I don't want to read?
2 chapters, 900 words.
Oof.
I'm sorry, how many? Your mic
900.
peaked a little there.
900.
900 words.
Wait, that's not too bad.
I'd like to point out the Lamenter's story had 2 chapters, and this shit gets more chapters. And I mean not exactly the story, but stories
Oh
like
my
this.
God.
It makes me angry.
Oh.
Oh no.
What happened? I didn't check the
no.
stream. What happened?
Oh god. Oh fuck.
How bad?
Mm.
How bad?
The Emperor does not protect, brother. I'll put it that way.
Oh no!
Get the heavy
The Emperor
flamer, brother.
condemns.
Oh no!
The
Oh,
heavy
no.
flamer.
I feel
Yes,
the warp
brother, fine.
overtaking me. It is a good pain.
We're gonna need a double exterminator for this one, Chief.
I will retrieve the heavy flamer.
Brother,
Oh, no.
get the melt-a-gun.
The heavy double melt-a-gun.
You see, the sad thing is that totally exists in the Imperium.
Of course it does. It's the Imperium. It's used for.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't.
Oh my god.
There's chapter 2. Oh no, he's going into heat!
Oh god, oh fuck, oh god. This is proof that God has been
Holy
dead for a
shit.
very long time.
Oh, holy fucking hell. Oh my god. Holy shit. So, Balloon's tower defense, eh?
Excellent.
I hate life.
Life hates you.
Oh, Jesus.
I know it does, because there's not any good Warhammer Fantasy stories out there.
Why would there be any?
Heroes in Ninja Kiwi by Sakura Flores. This is also archive of our own labeled story, Heroes in Ninja Kiwi, by the author Me Sakura Flores.
Right.
That's the summary.
Very cool author.
That's it. that's the summary.
They're positively riveting.
Balloon Origin, a balloon tower defense.
Okay, listen.
fanfiction.
For a second, I was terrified that that was gonna be the other "or" word.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The other or word.
Orgasm.
Oh.
I mean, there's also the GY version of it too.
Oh yeah, or true.
Fair
All
enough.
of them are unappealing options.
Where
There's
did
no
the
good options
balloons
here.
come from? How did they be? And what of monkeys? How is their intellect and society on par with ours? This story takes place after the Ice Empress, the other story I wrote. Also, this story is great breaking fourth wall. I will speak to characters and they will talk back to me, the writer. They know we exist. Please don't freak out about it.
Schizo?
Did
Did someone write this?
Oh boy, a fucking... This kind of fucking story. God.
Amelia Sandoval is the ice monkey that tries to learn to control her cryokinesis. Why does that monkey have boobs?
Cyrokinesis.
You're right, it is cyrokinesis.
Or can you like control Cyrus from Pokemon
Oh, no.
Diamond and Pearl?
However, complications ensue. I'm trying to learn? Okay. And she finds herself needing them.
What?
Wait. She's trying to learn how to control her powers. However, problems arise when she tries to figure out how to control her powers, and she ends up needing her powers after all. But the plot was never her trying to get rid of her powers.
This is not Elsa.
She's like, I just want to control them better.
Sure about that?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be written like Elsa.
Well,
she
yeah,
finds herself needing them in order to stop an invasion of balloons. Will she keep them under lock and key, or will she accidentally cause an ice age with her powers?
Okay, so yes,
I'm going to
right.
guess that the first part's going to be her causing an ice age, and the second part is she will learn to control them.
The
But
balloons or her powers?
Catastrophically, she will not be
Yes.
able to undo the Ice Age.
Oh no! They have Undertale stories as well.
Oh god, oh fuck.
God Mode Arc.
And
Frisk always believed that he was human, and all of the monsters also believed he was human. But one day he finds out he's not human. As a new evil arises, it's up to him and his friends to save humans. What?
Thank Can you not? I'd rather die.
Negative.
Everyone thought he
Damn.
was human, and then he wasn't, and now he has to save
Fire-
everyone.
Hmm.
All right, these are
Man, fire on my position.
these are completely unrelated statements. The clouds are white. That
I
dog
request
is
an
yellow.
airstrike on my position, please.
Request an airstrike on my position.
Brothers, I am requesting an orbital bombardment on my position.
The Emperor protects.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
just fucking
It's
bomb
just,
me,
like,
honestly.
it's just like completely freaking random. It's like, oh yes, that's a person over there, and I'm a person too. And then I found out I maybe not have been a person, and then I shot a black hole into the sun. It's like, wait, what the fuck? What the
Wait, where
Hang on
did
a
the
minute,
black
you
How
appear
hole?
to
are
have
these any
escalated.
related at all?
Clearly,
Oh,
there's some
God.
deep lore that we haven't read about.
There's clearly
monkeys.
deep lore, yes. The
Brother,
deepest
I
of
shall
lore.
show you the deep lore.
There is too many wrestling stories.
Lore. Why are there?
Good God.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do today? Actually, like really?
Getting started.
Is wait for the sweet, sweet kiss of death to take me an option?
Oh, Soul Eater, good choice.
Oh no. Hold alive. There's a category for it.
Oh,
Wait,
we've
what?
gotta go.
Misk Hololive.
Wait. No.
There are 26 English stories. Yeah.
No. Oh
last.
no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, it very clearly exists.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it's just the fact that
English only.
it shouldn't.
May Japan never find out about this section.
Yeah.
Yo, may HoloLive never find out about this section.
Oh no!
I'm pretty sure Ollie already knows, and I'm pretty sure Rene
I'm
already
pretty,
knows.
I'm pretty sure Rain is like.
I'm pretty sure
root cause
Rain,
of half
like,
of this.
Petition to have this section added.
Yeah, she literally.
Rene may, in
fucking
fact, be the
asked for
top
fanfiction.
contributor of this section.
I feel like most of them are at least aware.
God.
I mean, Callie and Gura go on 4chan, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
no.
true.
Oh no.
Shut the fuck up.
You were about to do
Oh,
it,
no.
too. You can't get it out of your brain.
There is no escape.
Oh
From the
god, what
audio.
is this cringe? From another world. Mikage Kamishiro, a former delinquent and now avid video game fan, got involved in an accident one night. Good news! He woke up safe and sound in the hospital. Bad news? That hospital was not his world. Now, this is his story as he tries to live in the world of HoloLive.
Yo, HoloLive is
Uh-huh.
making some kind of, I forget what is it. They're making like a metaverse game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alternative.
I know.
Yeah. Looks pretty neat so far, honestly. From the pre-alpha we've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere at the end of HoloLive. Oh god. In the year 2023, war changed the world. Author, you're hitting a bit too close to home. I don't
Just a
want a
little bit.
Babylon Bee this scenario, please.
I'm sorry, Babylon what?
I don't want a Babylon Bee this scenario, please.
I'll be honest. For a second, I thought you were saying Babylon V, and I was like, has Sneaky forgotten what Roman numerals are?
No. Come on, man. Haven't you ever Babylon V'd something? All the kids do it these days.
True.
Oh, so speaking of the kids doing it these days, no, not sex.
Say very specific wording there. Would you like to rethink it?
No. We're moving on. So basically, I learned new slang today. No, yesterday.
Unfortunately.
So the kids these days, when they want to call something average, they call it mid.
Yeah.
And I learned this because I was talking to my little brother about how meh Game of Thrones was, and he's like, yeah, Game of Thrones more like Game of Mid. And me, being a MOBA player, I'm just like,
What?
what?
Oh, no. Playing the mid
Not
lane.
how that word works.
Game of Mid? What? He's like, yeah, Game of Mid. I'm like, yeah, you can keep saying it, but it's not. Whatever you're trying to convey to me is being lost in translation. And then my older stepsister's girlfriend explained to me about how on TikTok, his generation calls things mid when they want to say average. I'm like, we have a word for that. It's called average, and if you want to shorten it, it's called meh.
No, but see,
Alright,
that's
old
too
man.
old. That's too old school, old man. You
Old
have to
man
make
yells at clouds.
new fucking words
I
for
will
everything.
fucking yell at those clouds, goddammit. You
Just as
can't
long as we're
stop
clear
it.
that you're an old man yelling at clouds.
It's fucking Game of Mid. I'm just. Fuck.
I mean,
So, yeah,
listen, Sneaky.
mid for
To be
middle.
fair, Sneaky.
mean-
To be fair,
Sneaky.
they definitely threw the ending of Game of Thrones like a pro mid. So
I mean, you know what? That's.
I mean, if you're using mid as
Well,
like
Sneaky,
a
you'll
shortening of
reclaim the
mid
word.
tier,
I'm
then
not.
fair
I
enough.
will reclaim the gamer word.
Oh, well.
I
Mid.
request you rephrase that, sir.
No.
I request that you not.
I will reclaim the gamer word.
I request that you do not.
Watch this
I
be the clip
request
that
that
blows
you do
up,
not.
boy.
Yeah, this is gonna be the clip that fucking blows up. The one time Sneaky says I will reclaim the fucking
Where the
gamer
fuck is
word.
our
God damn it.
unpaid labor? Brazil.
Yeah,
Come
where
on.
is our unpaid labor to make us blow up? Underfiguration says Sneaky
You heard him,
yells at
everyone.
clouds. That looks like my immortal. Fair enough.
Remember, everyone, share this with everyone you know and make sure to tell them to tune in so
Yes,
Sneaky can
absolutely.
finally blow up and unleash his cancer across the entire internet.
Indeed.
We desperately
Um,
need him to do this so that we
yeah.
no longer suffer alone.
Exactly. Never-ending destruction and suffering emerged from the conflict by the two forces that fought for power. In this world full of conflict, destruction, and death, only person who has wits to survive and fight till the end will succeed. This is the end of Hololive.
Okay there, buddy.
Okay, apparently it's a massive battle royale death battle between all of the
Oh.
Hololive characters.
All alive the death game. Alright, who would win? Pekora, obviously.
So does Callie just win automatically then?
I mean, probably, yeah.
yeah,
Hollow Ian in general would
Yeah.
probably be on the last standing, and then Gen 2 and Callie would mostly be the last ones alive. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how do you kill death?
Well, she's Death's
Oh no, hold on a minute.
apprentice.
Hold on a
Yeah,
minute.
but still.
You gotta remember, all the like JP VTubers automatically get just a stupid amount of bonus damage against Gen 2 because they're Japanese, so their racial traits bonus damage to God.
Oh, you know what? That's a fair point. They do have a
Yeah.
bunch
I was going to
of,
say, because they don't have 3D
Except-
models, all the EN members are just sitting at home watching it and eating popcorn.
Yeah.
they
But they're all in their
can't
small
participate-
forms.
They can't participate in the battle royale.
Oh,
Thanks,
gee,
COVID.
guys, we'd
Very
love to
cool.
participate, but
Yeah, due to COVID, we can't go to Japan to get our 3D models. Sorry.
I'm sorry, my brain just like immediately went into Hololive, but sung to the tune of Ultimate Showdown.
Oh no. Oh
And-
no.
And then continued all the way to the end with the last person alive being like freaking. Oh man, I don't know.
It would clearly be
Watame?
Corone. No, Corone. Like,
Yeah,
No.
she's
No,
secretly
'cause-
the murderer.
No, because at the end of Ultimate Showdown, the person that lived was
Oh, that's true.
fucking hell, I'm blanking out on his name. Everyone's favorite neighbor,
Yeah, Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers, yes. So obviously it had to be the most harmless but secretly murderous person there is. Everyone knows Corone is a murderer.
Yeah.
So it has to be like
Watame, on the other
Watame
hand?
or like Ina or something, where everyone's just
Watame
like,
did nothing wrong.
Wah. Watame did nothing wrong. Have some
Watame, the
watermelon and
Nuremberg
think about
trials
it.
circa 1945. What the fuck,
Generation
anyway?
Astra. These are the stories of lives of people.
Oh.
Oh, wow! Dang!
Thank you.
What a groundbreaking story.
What a groundbreaking entrance. One can talk to machines. Another can create black and white flames. And the third one is a vigilante.
Okay.
That is so random. My power is I can talk to machines. My power is these multicolor flames. I break the law. It's like,
Hell
wait,
yeah.
what?
The secret ingredient is crime.
These people's school merged into an all-girls school, and now girls go to their school, and they enter lives like school idol, living robot, girl that manipulates time, entered into lives. What is in store for each of them?
That whole fucking sentence just felt like an aneurysm.
A little bit.
Thanks, Sneaky.
Yeah,
There was
just
a
a
little
bit.
bit of aneurysm reading it, to be honest.
Yeah. I suppose.
Living life, searching for truth. Felix Takade's life was far from normal. However, his unnatural daily life became weirder when one of his classmates returned from the dead. Supernatural beings gathered in the city, and incidents occurred. Balancing his life as a student and a modern magician, he must do his best to solve the unnatural occurrences are happening in his city. Susie, Toa, and OC.
Excellent.
After the fall of knowledge, Iris is thrust into a different world.
The fall of knowledge.
She will learn about herself and come face to face with the ladies who will become Hololive Gen 11.
Gen fucking 11.
That's
The
quite
11th
far in the
Council.
future, I see.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I mean, better to get prepared, I guess, boys.
You know, I'm gonna be real. We should come back in 5 years to see how accurate this man was with his Gen 11 prediction.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is the most favorited story in this section, then we'll move on to actually reading something. Living with a bunch of myths. Oh, God,
no.
no, I
No.
know where this is going.
We all know where it's going. Do not.
A
not.
Hololive AU fanfiction featuring Hollow Myth. No shit. Hunter only desires one thing, being normal. However, Hunter can't not be not normal, because his life is everything but normal after he meets a girl with shark features in his alley. Following
Why are
his
you making-
misadventures as he becomes the
Yo,
caretaker.
why are you making her some kind of homeless bum?
Some kind of homeless gremlin.
I
mean,
mean, she is.
She
But-
would be. She's the most likely to be, at least.
No, honestly, nah.
I mean, in myth, Who
You're
else?
the sort of person that would shank someone for their home.
Well, true.
Look, based on the way she's behaved in countless games, I am concerned about her moral fortitude.
When guys have
Or
more
compass
physical
to you.
powers compared to girls in a cape world, I mean, you could have it be like that. There's nothing really saying a hands down sort of thing, because obviously cape powers aren't real.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
you-
it really depends on what your world is. Like, there are plenty of there are plenty of superhero
Now, don't get me wrong,
universes
that
out
would
there.
be interesting to actually read about. Like,
I mean,
where
it's
the
just kind of
world-
like it's just kind of Wheel of Time.
a little bit, I guess. Not really though. Like where like all the girls, you're more inclined to have like elemental powers or some shit, but if you're a guy, you're more inclined to have like some sort of physical power. That's a little bit different.
Sneaky, that's sexist. You can't say that.
Too bad.
It's too
already
bad.
did.
I'm gonna say the gamer word.
Oh fuck, oh god. No, sir, get down.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Even the Grim Reaper's first appearance. I can't. Faves. 69.
You okay there? You having a little bit of a stroke?
Faves. 69.
Nice.
Nice.
God damn it.
Anyway, so let's get serious. Let's actually read something tonight, and then we'll make fun of Alvor if he ever shows up.
Now, wouldn't that be something?
Let's do Ruby. I don't think we've done Ruby in a little bit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What the fuck? John of music? What the fuck?
Oh, this already sounds like a fucking winner.
Oh, look at that chapter in word count, Sneaky. Fucking hell.
Oh. A song can say many things, especially about the affairs of the heart, whether it's a declaration of love or a search for closure. Watch as John Arc sings songs to many of the Remnant's fair maidens. This is going to be a chain of one-shots. Should go without saying that I don't own the songs. It's
Oh.
literally a 50-chapter song fic.
God. Good
Oh.
fucking god.
I crave the sweet release of death.
Fucking damn, bro, this text song is a banger.
Man, just reading these texts makes my brain go brr. Oh god, the 4th installment in this series. Jesus Christ, man.
Oh god. Wasn't 3 enough?
Apparently fucking not.
Wasn't
Holy
one
shit.
enough?
Baby steps, Max.
Oh my god, he's actually
Yeah, the baby
writing
steps
teaser.
stopping at one.
He's actually writing
Yeah.
teaser trailers to each story and releasing that as a separate
Are you?
story.
Oh my. Wow.
Wow.
Isn't that reportable?
Cringe.
A little bit, yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Epic. Do it.
Oh my god, this is actually cringe.
I mean,
This
Sneaky, you
entire
clicked the fucking
profile-
Ruby category.
I know. Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, what?
Alright. Let's check out their Amazon.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Am I gonna
Here
have
we
to buy
go.
this one too and give you guys a summary of the first 4 chapters?
Don't torture yourself with that.
I found that one book the other day and then I lost it again, by the way.
Oh, did you? The Naruto
Witch's
witch
Warrior?
book? The Witch Boy
Yeah.
Warrior, yeah.
The what?
Oh,
Witch's
that
Warrior?
fucking horrendous story by that really shit Naruto author that tried
Sneaky,
selling these.
Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
That tried selling his original series that was basically just was it like Naruto but ripped off and everything ninja replaced with witch and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
How did he accomplish this?
Where he hand drew his
Because-
own cover in crayon.
To be
Oh,
fair,
yeah,
it looked more like
That
charcoal.
guy. Yeah.
But
So anyway, this is their story.
yeah. Anyways, no, so he got away with it because Amazon self-publishing doesn't have like any
A
kind of
filter.
barrier aside from
It's
do you have the money to
literally
pay for copies?
free. You
I
can
mean,
read
in-
this for free. They went. They actually shilled out to Amazon for this.
Holy fuck, that summary though.
Codename Manhattan Outbreak. Official title of the series of bizarre events which occurred during the last week of December 2005 within the city of Manhattan, New York. These events, including mass homicide and the destruction of millions of dollars worth of property, ended with a hastened forced evacuation and temporary blockade of the entire area surrounding the Manhattan Island. United States Armed Forces, with the assistance of the... I almost read that as the protagonist, private military. It's
The protagonist private military.
It's
Hey,
called
at
the-
least they're
Clearly-
honest about it.
This is
It's-
clearly a payday story about a
It-
heist gone wrong.
It's actually called the Prog Tech Private Military.
That's
It's
not a word.
Yes, it's because I took the word protagonist and removed out the ist from protagonist and put the word tech on it to be like, oh, yeah, it's a paramilitary organization.
It's really fucking dumb.
The Prog Tech Private Military to bring the situation under control, but not before the death toll rose to 15,000 people, with another missing 100,000. I'm sorry, that's good for New York.
I was gonna say that's really, really low for New York. Like,
Like New York, like Manhattan
Yeah.
Island especially. Like,
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Well, what's the murder
That's-
rate in Manhattan Island? Let's find that out real
that's
quick.
actually
Oh.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
no.
Murder rate,
But yeah,
Manhattan.
15,000, pretty low kill count, and only 100,000 that are probably still alive. Hey, take the
Sneaky.
victory.
This just reminds
Ah.
me of that Pro CD video with the evil
Hmm.
guy who just keeps
Ah,
failing.
interesting. Yes. Crime in New York City. Homicide rate 5.3 per thousand, and 16 rapes per thousand.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's literally
How many people are in New York City?
that's a lot.
A
There's a lot of
lot.
people in New York City.
There's a lot, yeah.
There's far too many.
There's too many people in New York City, indeed. New York City population. The New York City population is 8 million people. 8.8 million. So, 8.8 million people, divide that by 1,000, and you get, what, 88,000?
Something along those lines.
About that, I think.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Okay, 8,
8.8
8, 0,
million.
0,
Yeah.
0, 0.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
underplayed.
88,000.
When I read your post, I still can't get over how in some AO3 fix, I thought that was Age of Empires 3, and I was really fucking confused as I was thinking, why the fuck would there be Age of Empires fix?
I mean, there is.
The
Why?
well, because
You know
apparently
what?
historical fiction is too hard.
I was
Yeah,
I was
writing
also going to say,
historical
I
fiction's
really
too hard.
shouldn't fucking ask, because stories like fucking
Anyway, so
balloons
You know what?
tower defense
Let's
exist.
check. Let's check.
So point being is that if you have a
13.
murder rate of 5 per 1,000, I think that's the capita, right? Crime in New York City. So we're going for okay, by 100,000. Sorry. Okay, so
Yeah.
88 times 5 is, I mean, that's still a pretty decent high number. So 4,400-ish, right?
440.
440, yeah, there, yeah. So that's 440 murders, which is normal. Normal amount of murders, quote unquote, for New York City, with about 3 times that in rapes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 15,000 people is not a lot for New York City with a population of 8.8. 15,000 people dead, 100,000 people missing. It's significant, but it's not a lot. It's a statistic, but it's not a lot.
Yeah, you know what we say about statistics. Despite.
Yeah, indeed.
What?
No,
Okay,
still
I
can't
just
get
got my
over how
headset
some Air
plugged
3
back in.
fix,
What the heck did I
Japanese
come
school
back
kids are
to?
very passionate about American social
Crime.
issues, being very pro-BLM. Yeah, I don't understand that either.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is pretty obvious.
They can't stop
Well,
themselves
yes,
overplayed.
we understand. Yes, Arn. No one's dumb enough to ask why they are. We're just
Yeah.
going. It doesn't make any sense because
I mean,
these people don't
obviously
understand
it wouldn't
writing.
make any sense.
I can't wait until I read a fic where Naruto fights for the importance of BLM.
Oh my god.
Are there even black people in Naruto?
Yes.
Yeah, Cloud.
Neat. Guess I know where to avoid when I get reincarnated.
They're also the most warlike, and they like kidnapping. Canonically, they like kidnapping people and raping them until there's a new family for them under the control of Cloud. That is canon.
Curious. Interesting.
That's canon.
I think Rock
Why
did that
is
too.
that canon?
Because
Thank you, Japan. Very cool.
yeah.
I just
Anyway, the official report states an individual identified as Cain was the one responsible for the genocide. Speculation points to a cover-up, thanks to protagonist PMC. Suspect Cain, location Manhattan, New York. Status closed. So yeah, this summary doesn't tell me anything about this story.
Yeah.
Like, the status closed kind of ruined anything that was going on in this summary, because it's just like, yeah, we investigated them, and the investigation ended. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, so what's happening in the story then?
Yeah.
Like, if you just were like, and now we're on the hunt for him, it's like, alright, so we're going in for him, okay, I'm following. But you're like, nope, we're done. Summary finished, story over. It's like, wait.
He
what?
got away. Damn it. Oh well.
He made a donation to the police ball.
True. True.
bruh.
It hurts because it's true.
Oh god. No reviews for this story. So honestly, I can't say how great this is or how terrible it is, but
Thank God.
let's read their Ruby stories to get an idea. So we have our first one called Silver Maiden. This is the first of 4 books. And you know what? I can't even say go write your own original series because the dude has.
Yeah.
And it was garbage.
He took that step.
Yeah, he went and took that
Sure did.
step. Oh wait, hold on. Let me bring that back up. Has he written any other books or just that one book?
I mean, to be
You
fair,
should-
he
you
still
should
wrote
be
a
able to-
book.
It's
You
the
should be
only
able to
book from him.
follow. Yeah.
Oh,
2012. Oh.
Wait.
2012.
Oh. Oh no.
Hmm.
I don't think it did well in sales.
No, I mean it's free,
Ooh.
so I don't think it did great in sales at all.
It's free with Kindle Unlimited, but
Yeah.
there's
so-
a lot of good and bad stuff.
$2.99 if you want to actually buy it.
Yeah, I know. The reason why it is that way is because basically when you publish a book on Amazon, you have the option to go the Kindle Unlimited route, or you can just flat out sell it. If you go the Kindle Unlimited route, you get a little bit of tiny revenue, depending on how many people read your book that month, compared to how much money Kindle got that month.
Yeah.
You're probably for most people, you're way better off taking actual money.
Yes. I mean, if it's like one of these sort of books where you're probably not going to get anyone to buy it, the only people that might read your story are the ones that already have Kindle Unlimited, and they're like, well, I mean, it's free, so I might as well give it a read. That's the kind of traffic you're going to get with that sort of book. And unfortunately, the contracts with Amazon are kind of really draconian.
What? Amazon? Draconian?
Yeah.
Really?
And so you're
Who
kind
would've
of
guessed?
you're kind of screwed once you sign that contract. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that this guy has been writing fanfic since 2017. They're trying to sell their story that they wrote 5 years before they even started writing fanfic. So I can only imagine they tried, and they updated this profile to say this on 2017, December 18th, 4 days after their story got first published. So they legitimately tried to write a Ruby story and then have people who clicked on his profile go search for his Amazon book that he wrote 5 years ago. As a Act 1 of assumedly 2 or 3 more acts that he's never written. It's like, you want me to buy into a book series when you have no intention, as far as I can tell, of ever writing any more of the series. So I'll restructure what I normally say to most fanfiction authors of go write an original book. Go back to writing original books, sir. You clearly have the capabilities. You know, this is 200k words long, 150k words long, 160k words long. You clearly have the ability to write out books. So go back to it. I'm sorry, man, but 97 favorites in the Ruby section during the height of Ruby? 2017?
Yeah, not the best showing.
That ain't good. That ain't good. Anyway, so Silver Maiden, this is going to be an AU of Weiss Schnee. In this rendition, she cannot stand to abandon another distress call, and she runs off on her own. Just as she's about to fall to the grim surrounding her, something sweeps her to safety, something far too reminiscent of a glistening suit of knightly armor, except that this suit of armor has a face, and that face has a name. The main featured characters is Team Ruby, so I'm not really sure who this suit of armor wearing savior is. It doesn't really clear things up.
Mordred. It's clearly Mordred.
Yeah.
So then we have Silver Rose.
Something.
Yeah, that would be something. We have Silver Rose. Which, okay, so I guess we have to read the teaser because that actually has a better description of what's going on in the next story than the actual story does. Join
Because of course it
us
does.
as we follow Lily Schnee, what the fuck? And the second generation of Team Ruby as they go on a new adventure.
The second generation. That implies. Okay, first of all, that implies that each member of Team Ruby procreated. Highly unlikely. And second of all, it implies that they all made sure to give each of their child a name beginning with a letter of their first name.
Also
well,
very unlikely.
well, so I say second generation of Team Ruby because it's supposed to be the second generation of the children of Team Ruby, not Team Ruby again. spelled Team Ruby. Yeah.
I
it's the
see.
second generation of the Marauders. Doesn't mean that
Well, I was gonna say, here's the thing. I would believe that like Yang would try to convince the other three to do that.
No, that's fair enough. I would believe Yang would try.
And the other three, Ruby might go along with it, but Weiss and Blake would just look at her like,
absolutely not.
No, that's cruel.
Now I will say I'm kind of both impressed and terrified that somehow this author just kind of wraps up all of Team Ruby falling in love, graduating, having a family by the end of 2 books.
Yes, it is quite impressive.
Yes, that is indeed impressive, though not necessarily for the reasons you want.
So this says an alternate take on Weiss's adventures, and Weiss went alone in 2017, right, Max? That was the year that Weiss was doing her little solo adventure where she was kidnapped from Beacon, brought to Atlas, and then she kind of got out of Atlas, and she was doing her own little thing before she got captured by Raven. Right?
Fuck, man, I don't remember.
What
You were there for that.
I was drunk! I was plastered!
That is not an excuse.
You
That's
were
really
there for it, though.
I mean,
it would have been 17 or 18, I think.
when are you
that
not drunk? I will have you know,
5.
Isley, I don't drink that often.
I think that was volume 5, yeah.
I just drink whenever Ruby's involved, like right now.
I mean, you also drink when Ruby's not involved.
Shut up, Max. Filled with familiar faces and plenty of new faces. Old conflicts come out while new ones also happen.
Amazing.
No shit, you don't say. Hey guys, did you know new conflicts happen when you start a new chapter?
Wait, hang on. Why are the old conflicts still ongoing?
Very good question. Nobody knows.
Will the weight of destiny be too much for Lily Rose? Or will the daughter of the Silver Maiden emerge victorious? Wait, hold on. Wait.
Did Remnant just lose its last remaining silver-eyed warrior?
Are they?
Is that what the summary's implying?
Are they saying that Ruby and Weiss fucked and somehow had a kid?
Yes, I see we're going the clamp route.
I've seen enough hentai.
What? Wait, hold on. Team Lily. Wow, yeah, so it's the second generation Team Ruby, get it? Because her name is Lily. Get it? Get it?
No.
Real
Thou
shit.
art cursed among the cursed, I say.
Cursed is your bloodline.
Oh no, we have to fight Team Apex.
Oh god.
Yo, I hope they don't have Ame, otherwise you can't stream that.
Don't worry,
Poor Desk-kun is gonna get fucking abused.
So no, Lily is in fact not Ruby's and Weiss's hellspawn.
I mean, that's good. That's good.
Leon is apparently Ruby's son.
Although, now, let's be fair, Sneaky, we could have had some kind of agonyms kind of thing going on there, where you're not sure how the child came about, and you're better off not asking. You just know that it exists.
Apparently Ivory is Lily's cousin, which means the daughter of her mother's sisters and brothers? right? That's how that works?
Oh, wait, hang
What's
on.
cousins?
What are cousins,
The
Sneaky?
daughter of your aunt
Yeah, that's what I'm
or
saying.
uncle.
Yeah. Okay, that's cousin, right?
So-
Yeah. So either Whitley or Winter reproduced and had Ivory. That's horrifying.
Yeah.
And apparently Lily is a disgrace to the family name despite Weiss Schnee existing.
Yeah, that's very surprising.
Interesting. Face the wall.
Oh, fucking cringe. Ingrid is apparently Blake's daughter,
Oh my god.
and is the
I mean, Blake
princess
would
of
torture her child by
Menagerie.
naming them Ingrid.
This is the funniest fucking line I've ever read here. You've got beef with our team leader, you got beef with all of us. Stay out of this fight, princess of Menagerie. The Belladonnas have no quarrel with the Schnees.
Mm.
That's a pretty funny.
Despite
Making up over
No.
10% of the father's
No.
population.
Despite making up over 3% of the fauna's population, cat girls rule 100% of it.
Curious.
Well, I said no as much as I could have.
What? I'm just pointing out that cat girls are in every position of power among fauna society.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Elf bean? What the fuck? What are
What?
these names?
What?
Oh, Elfenbein. Yeah, right. So that's it's Ivory. It's literally
Oh.
just Norwegian for Ivory.
It's just Norwegian. Ivory is wielding ivory.
Yeah. Fucking thanks, author. Very funny. Very cool.
Cringe. Death. The sentence is death.
Never has
Yeah.
Arn been so directly attacked by a fanfiction author before.
Oh no, I've been more directly attacked before.
Those
Are you
damn
feeling
long
impressed?
tails.
Not on this podcast.
The fuck have I joined? Pain.
Welcome, Oro.
So
You
then
missed
we
the
have
Bloons Tower Defense section.
then we have Silver Rose. Lily Schnee is now all grown up. Wait, hold the fuck up. Wait, we're just gonna
Time out.
skip.
Feel like we're missing some critical information here.
Yeah, we're just doing some massive fucking time skips here. Holy shit. But unlike everyone else at Beacon Academy, she doesn't fit in.
Who could have possibly guessed this?
Then again, she hardly fits in with the Schnee family because she's the only one with blue eyes.
Oh
How
Ah,
does-
yes.
Oh no.
I
Blue-eyed
forgot that eye color is extremely important to the bloodline. Thanks, author.
Wait, the only one with blue? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, hold on. I'm doing some quick wiki diving here.
Well, let's do some quick
Um,
maths.
What are those?
I think there's some more blue eyes in the bloodline than we would have thought, guys.
In fact, it appears that her blue eyes were directly in.
It appears genetics might be among us.
There is one blue-eyed person among us. Very suspicious.
Ah, yes, the only Schnee without blue eyes. I guess fucking Weiss just got snapped out of existence.
Fuck, is that wise?
I mean, it would be beneficial if she was.
Sure.
White snow is gone.
The delight of a grateful nation.
Oh, fucking hell. Apparently having blue eyes also separates you from the rest of your family, and makes you an outcast amongst your people. I'm... Author, are you really sure this is
Hmm.
Are you really sure it's the motivation you want to go with?
Um,
There goes Sneaky picking his mic again.
yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, man. Yeah.
I just really want to know what passed through his mind thinking, I'll make her eye color the only blue one in the Schnee
What
family.
could possibly go wrong? Holy shit. Oh my god.
Actually, no, I don't. That's so weird. I think even Jacques has blue eyes, despite not even being a Schnee by birth. He's a Schnee by marriage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as well.
Hmm.
There's my mic better?
Yes, actually.
Alright. So, will she be able to figure out where she belongs in the world, or does she have a different destiny? So then we get the Silver Mirror, which is the third book in the series. A teaser to the upcoming sequel to Silver Rose. Lily has gone missing, and it's up to her friends to find her. But their search is further complicated by the war between kingdoms, as a prelude to the next great war of 100 years ago. Will they be able to find their companion and prevent Remnant from falling into chaos? Silver Mirror. Lily has gone missing, and everyone needs to find her. Oh, he just copied and pasted that one. Okay. So I am more baffled by the fact that in 200,000 words, this author just completely skips over the lives of Ruby, goes straight into, like, the second generation being born. They go to Beacon, she's gone kidnapped and a great war is occurring, and now the fourth story, the sequel and fourth installment. War looms on the horizon, so we go through an entire story to 2 books worth. 2 books worth, where war is apparently an ever-present threat of, it's gonna happen, guys! It's gonna happen, guys! Well, it doesn't happen for 2 whole books, it happens in the 3rd book. Maybe not even the 3rd book, because it says it's on the horizon still. It's like...
Hey, words are hard, Sneaky, come on.
Have you guys ever seen the opening animation to Reign of Chaos for Warcraft 3? Where the orc is drumming on the Komodo?
Vaguely.
The Kodo beast, where the war drums thing.
Yeah, whatever they are.
Yeah, basically. So that's like a Family Guy tier joke of like the camera's close up and the orcs like drumming on these big old drums, and you hear the horde around them cheering and stomping and screaming, and they're all running forward like they're about to attack. And then it's like this is what makes it a Family Guy tier joke, is then the camera then pans out and stops to zoom in and goes back to normal zoom, and it's like they're actually like 17 miles away, on another continent.
I mean, that brings more to mind Monty Python, but...
I mean, yeah, that too, yeah. I was saying a Family Guy tier joke because it was shitty and not funny.
Fair enough.
War looms on the horizon still, and the adults are dreading what's to come, but they won't stop it. The youngsters continue to hang on to what hope they have. Lily continues her incursions into the labyrinth of evil, but can a single person really make a difference? I don't know, Axe.
No.
X?
No, they
Attila the
generally
Hun?
speaking, one person can't make a difference in a war.
Well, I mean, Attila the Hun and Alexander the Great beg to differ.
Yeah.
But they didn't. No,
Yeah.
Sneaky. They started those wars.
They still made a difference.
Well,
They still made a difference.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair. But like, let me be more specific here then. One person who doesn't have an army is unlikely to make a difference.
No. The
Well,
gay Greek
no.
disagrees with you.
I mean, I guess also
Well,
The fictional individual.
Spartacus.
No, he was not fictional. He had a lot of
Okay.
sex.
There's
That
also
Sneaky, that does not mean he exists.
okay. It should
Doesn't
also
it was
be
Greek
pointed
though.
out. Huntsmen
Just
and
know.
Huntresses basically are small platoons on their own, so
Yeah, that's true.
odds
Yeah.
are these wars aren't being fought with people with their auras unlocked in mass. It's
I mean-
mostly a bunch of grunts with body armor and guns.
To be fair, I kind of did actually like Core's. How is Core doing these days? But I actually did like Core's stories, where with the level up story, the medieval fantasy one, where the hunters were actually not allowed to participate in war. They were just there to kill the Grim. I kind of like
A
that.
surprisingly sensible precaution that no real military would ever take.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
was gonna
100%.
say, how-
no,
how
no,
fast
they,
did that
they would
get broken?
absolutely
Well-
try and subvert it, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, they'd try to, but
Our
like, the
hunters
other-
didn't participate in the war. They just happened to be firing their fully automatic weapons.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it'd be more like you get some emeralds, you know? You get some people who can, like, affect the mind, and get some, like, shadow sneaky people to plant bombs. And it's like, you can never prove the huntsmen were the ones that did it, because all the people that could have proved it are dead.
So what you're saying is they're basically the CIA.
Yeah, huntsman CIA.
Fucking
Well, they
feds.
do glow.
Anyway, so, yeah, how is Core doing these days, Arn? Because I know he's not doing too
Me?
hot from our
You're
parts.
asking
Yeah,
me?
you, Max. I'm drunk. Fuck
No.
off.
Oh, I have no idea,
Just
man.
Bobby's
I've
out.
almost completely stopped following all of his stuff because it's just getting worse and worse.
To everybody's surprise.
Anyways, let's see how Core is doing. I know I know I said we were gonna do some searching, but I have too much fun just making fun of people.
Yeah. We know.
We know.
The
We're aware.
Corepedia fandom.
Uh,
Oh, fuck. That's how you know you've gotten too big.
Yep. Though to be fair, TV Tropes does put him down as your mileage may vary.
Oh boy, that's certainly
that is a
a
very fair statement.
promising.
yeah. TV Tropes is such a great like fucking.
Ooh, this is an interesting interesting little post.
Uh oh.
Can
I mean,
someone please
yeah.
tell me why people think Core is good?
Mm.
Ooh.
Please don't burn me at the stake for asking this question. That is how you have to start off posts in r/Ruby.
I mean, yeah, even then. It's
What is this
50-50.
fucking? Jesus Christ.
You were saying, Max?
About what?
You're making noises of comment.
Oh, I have no idea. I got cut off so quickly. My brain's like, all right, cool. Back to whatever you were doing before.
Fair enough.
Sometimes just
Thanks for that
ADHD.
comment, Ricky. So useful. Whenever I look through certain sites or forums looking for good Ruby fix, everyone always says Core. With what I've seen from his story summaries and the crap ton of pages his stories have on TV Tropes, most if not all of his stories revolve around giving John an alternate history, giving him some OP as fuck powers, and making him have a harem.
Yes, the 3 constants.
Yep.
No.
Now,
He's
Yeah.
not wrong.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. Maybe he's wrong on the hair things. Like, no, there were a few.
Yeah, there was a few. Now correct me, like his first 2 stories I think were singulars, but like everything else from there was kind of like, oh lol, it's a hair. Yeah, OP. Yeah, Isley, OP. The ability to cancel someone's semblance is in fact OP.
Really?
Harem since when? Multiple
There have
stories have had
been-
harem or harem
there have been
comedies.
Yeah, there have been a couple of his stories that have done that. They are not the majority, but he has dabbled in it for some reason.
Thank God they're not the
Now,
majority.
correct me if I'm wrong here, but I was under the impression that fics like these, that completely revamp a main character's personality, backstory, and powers, weren't popular and would see as blatant power fantasies where the OC takes over the canon character's body. Well, yes, but that requires the character to have a backstory and powers and a personality in the first place.
Which John admittedly doesn't have, aside
Yeah.
from he's kind of geeky.
He likes the comics, guys. That's his personality. He likes the comics.
He's just like you.
He's
Don't you
just
know?
like you idiot who doesn't know things of the world they live in. Key things.
Sorry, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I was looking at Destiny crossovers. Why are there 2 Destiny and the Hobbit crossovers?
That is a question I don't want an answer to, actually. I'm okay
I mean, a
with
lot
not
of-
knowing.
There's one for DC superheroes.
No, that makes sense, at least.
Kind of.
And
Oh
I
boy,
would've
sneaky.
thought- Mhm.
Max, there's one for Gundam Wing.
Nope.
Death.
And I would have thought that this dislike would apply double for Ruby fanfics, since John isn't even the main cast, and he's stealing the main character spot from Team Ruby. Oh wait, sorry, is this a complaint about Core's stories or Canon Ruby?
It appears
Yes.
to be both. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Why not both?
Why not both? And by doing so, he usually ends up turning the girls into his glorified cheerleaders while he effortlessly saves the day with his BS overpowered superpowers. So with all of that in mind, taking into account this guy's stories revolve around everything I just brought up, I ask him once more, why is everyone saying this guy's stories are so good? I'm not even trolling here, I just genuinely don't understand it. I can agree. I'll say his stories are okay. I don't think I've ever recommended Core stories to someone.
I've recommended only a couple. And all of them are actually early works.
Yeah.
Because
same. Yeah.
his
The only ones
first
I've ever
one-
said were like good. Were like the early stuff.
his first one was kind of rough,
Yeah.
but there was clearly like, oh, this dude clearly has some sort of background in writing. His technical ability is fine, his grammar's fine, his character interactions are actually really solid.
They
there's
leave a little
just
little to
plot-
be desired,
plot.
but
You know, I think Core is actually a great example of how the community can ruin something. Because, like, we, unlike every other author we know of on this site, we actually know that Core, being a guy who worked in the industry of writing articles that people are interested in, long enough to the point where he made it to the position of, head editor or something?
He
Like-
runs stuff. He just had an entire saga over the last month and a half, Sneaky, where he's been interviewing people
Yeah.
to replace an assistant he had.
Yeah, so like the dude's been in the writing industry and has been successful in the writing industry for, obviously magazines and whatnot for quite at least a decade, I think, is being generous.
Probably.
And so he's clearly he has writing skill before getting into fan fiction, and you can tell in his first story he didn't quite know how to write a story yet, but he had everything else. And then he gets to the second story, and you can see clear improvement. He's not popular yet. He's starting to gain popularity, but he doesn't really have a fandom based around him yet. He's just that good Ruby writer. And then you can see the point where his stories start to degrade, where he has an actual fandom built around him now, and actively the stories degrade in quality.
Yeah, no, I will say a part of that is because, and this is something he knows that you and I have had discussions about, Atin's
Yeah.
been there for them too, where he realizes there's a lot of people that do not understand the subtleties of some of the stuff I write, and I have to actually tell them in the writing or in the author's note, and it's disheartening. And he started letting that also affect his writing.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Okay, so you know how like we talked about how readers are treated as stupid because a lot of them kind of are.
Yeah, we've
Like,
had to reiterate things that were
Obviously.
blatantly obvious. Yeah,
they don't catch like subtleties and foreshadowing and plot points and whatnot.
Well, Max, writing Undying Scarab has let me realize that people don't catch the blatant things like Taylor shooting a laser into someone. And someone mentioned in a comment after that chapter was released, boy, I can't wait for Taylor to shoot a laser into this person. And I'm just like, she did. We specifically mentioned him by name as she shot a laser into him.
Yeah.
What?
Well, Core noticed that people don't understand subtleties with stuff
Yeah,
either, and
yeah.
some of his best writing is the romance stuff because it's character interaction.
Right.
He draws from a lot of his interpersonal relationships he's had over the course of his life.
Right, no, of course, that's the best authors. Yeah, that's what all the
But
best
because
authors do.
people don't understand actual human interaction and they
Right.
don't catch subtle hints,
Right.
he
They're a
has
bunch
to
of
tell them
sad ass
in the
nerds.
writing
Yeah.
and in author's notes because people keep complaining on the forum and in his reviews. And
Complaining about
that's
what?
part
Like,
of why his writing has degraded, because he's turning into those authors that treat readers like idiots by telling them everything instead of
fair
letting
enough.
them figure it out for themselves.
Well, to be fair, he is
I mean-
unfortunately somewhat right. The problem with starting a Patreon
Yeah,
is
he's
got a group of people that he has to keep happy,
Well, I mean,
and that he has to.
it's literally Patreon. You have become the patron. If someone's become the patron of you, you have to keep them happy because they're the ones begging for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Unfortunately.
it's I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think the relentless work schedule he has definitely has impacted
he
his ability to write
forces-
good stories.
That he forces on himself.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
I
people would
remember
be
when he did
satisfied
2 a
with
week.
just like one chapter a week. You know?
Yeah, I remember when he was like, I'm only doing 2 stories a week. That was great. That was literally the peak of his writing.
Yeah.
When he decided
Now he literally
do
does like 7
5.
stories a week or something.
He does 4 to 5 a week, I think.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, he does 5 a week.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when he was doing Saturday and Sunday as well, and then he decided to cut that off after a while.
No, he still does that.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
He
Christ.
does Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Ah, I see.
Yeesh.
Point being is,
Yeah.
it's a lot of words. He's got a lot of fan base around him. I think his quality of writing is also degraded because he's also been listening to the community, and not in the we don't understand things, we don't understand subtleties things.
Oh, yeah, they're
He's been
not.
listening to the community in terms of what they think is a good idea for a story, and as everyone who's written a story here and published it as a fan fiction, of course, none of us have actually written anything. Everyone knows the stupidest fucking ideas that we've gotten reviewers for. Like, wouldn't it be cool if this thing happened? It's like, no. Not only is that completely the opposite of the personality of the character that you just suggested do that, but it makes no sense for the story at all. You're a dipshit.
Yeah.
But we all get those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of the reviews are just good story.
Yeah, mixed in with all the good story. So basically, the problem is for Core is that he has a majority of voices telling him good story, and the minority of voices saying it's a good story, but it'd be better if you did X, Y, and Z. And since when he does X, Y, and Z, everyone else keeps just saying good story. It's He's like, all right, well, I guess that's an improvement then.
I guess people like this.
I'm curious how much contact he even keeps with College Full. Like, when College Full was actively helping him with baiting stuff, quality was consistently high
Yeah,
for storytelling.
I think they broke up post Grim John story.
Was it Grim Jean, or was it when Jean was a ghost and having a teddy bear?
It was the Grim John story because that was when they had the major communication malfunction.
You sure that was the one they had it? I
Yeah,
honestly can't remember.
that was the comedy. Yeah, the like he wanted to turn the whole thing into a harem comedy, but College Fool thought he was trying to turn it into a real romance story, and so they kept getting mixed up, and the dance arc took forever. That was
Yeah,
the
I remember the
the
dance arc taking
that
forever.
was the grim comedy. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, that
What
was
was the
not a
one with the
great
teddy bear? That was like his second story.
second or third,
Underplayed
yeah.
Creations says Destiny Lord of the Rings stories can work, but you have to really understand the meta plots of both of them to make sure it's not just Guardians stomping everything. Guardians would appear very close to Melkor for those who have a good view of things below the surface, and if no one calls it out, it would kill interest in the story. For a good example of stories like this that have good potential, there's always Anathema. Okay, fair enough. There was a really good scene in that Lord of the Ring Destiny crossover where one of the eldest elves who has lived for thousands of years and is very aged picks up a billion-of-year-old hive sword and feels very small. It was a very powerful moment that I enjoyed. Alright, fair enough.
Cool.
I would imagine that you would feel very small if you could sense that
Yeah,
sort of stuff.
Underplayed.
And
Could
you
you actually
end up
link that? That actually
picking up,
sounds like a
yeah.
decent read.
Yeah, you have to link it in the Discord reminder because I do have links banned on
Yeah,
chat.
Twitch doesn't like links.
No, Twitch is fine with links.
Well,
I personally
We
have
don't like
banned it.
links.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too many spam bots.
What was the one teddy bear? The white sheep. Yeah, white sheep. Yep. That was the Grim John one. Yeah.
White Sheep
Sheep.
might have been like the peak of his comedy writing.
Once you get past the dance section, yeah, the white sheep had some
Before the
pretty good comedy.
dance and after the dance,
Yeah.
great. Well, and
And
the initial 2 to 3 lead up to the dance.
I think post White Sheep, College Fool diverted from him because he stopped posting anything dealing with core stories after that.
Yeah,
But
that's not
anyway,
surprising.
the post goes on. I mean, I keep hearing from people that he makes the concept he's writing about work. I've said that before as well. Yes, and I'm not wrong. He does make it work. He does put effort into making it work with the universe. He does what I call blinders. I don't know what the actual term for it is. It's horse blinders. It's the CIA recruited John. The Huntsman CIA recruited John. It's like, all right, fine. The problem with having a Huntsman CIA in your story is you kind of have to explain why there's a Huntsman CIA now, why they haven't been doing things before in canon, why if this is the only thing that changed, why weren't they active? At all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is the problem
that
I came up with. So basically, what he does is he doesn't pay attention to anything else. He doesn't pay attention to like the whys and the hows and the whats and the society structure. Like he literally, there is nothing in the story where John becomes a secret Kingsman agent that would even try to go into the background of anything. If it wasn't directly relevant to the plot, he did not discuss it. Because he needed to do that for the blinders. Because if he tries discussing background and shit, that means he actually has to start explaining shit, which means he actually has to think about that shit, which he didn't want to do. Because obviously, then you end up with a Ruby revamp story. And he just wants to write about John being a secret agent. It's definitely not for everyone, obviously, in terms of both writing and reading it, because some people do like to ask why. and it can really kill their interest in a story when he's just randomly like, yeah, there's the CIA, and they kind of only were active until right very now when they could recruit John. Oh, okay. Maybe I have a bias against OP stories and name-only fanfics. Whenever I hear about his stories, I find it hard to believe that most of these insane revamps for John stay interesting after the first chapter. I personally believe if you're going to write a fic about a character, it's imperative to stay true to the personality, backstories, and powers. If you're going to give that character new powers, they got to make sure to make sense to me, not too overboard. I really like this poster. I can guarantee this is not me, guys. This is not me posting.
Oh no, this is
Like,
far
literally
too
have to
civil to
fucking-
be you.
Yeah, Sneaky, trust me, no one was worried about that.
In any case, here's a bonus question. If anyone knows about him or his stories, and what do you think about Core Alaran and his John revamp stories? Are you in the same boat as me, or are you a fan of his? So top comment, with only 53 upvotes. How like the Ruby section. I want to start off by saying I think Core's writing and work ethic is admirable. Now keep in mind, this was 3 years ago, so this puts him before quite a number of his more recent shitty stories. The sheer volume of what he produces is commendable. But I'm going to be cynical as fuck from here on out about the fandom and humanity as a whole. Core basically writes a manga. That's some shots fired.
You didn't
But
have to
the
do
Not
man
that.
necessarily
ain't
wrong, but some shots fired.
ain't wrong, but that is some shots fired. He writes a serialized format. He produces content that is predictable with a regular upload. Fair? It follows a central protagonist that is basically a self-insert for everyone. A lot of his defenders will deny this, but John is the equivalent of a light novel protagonist. He's a tabula rasa, a blank slate. You can do a lot with him, and a lot of the fics featuring John is often out of character. Look at White Sheep for his retarded rom-com.
Yep.
Or Not This Time Fate for grimdark John. You can literally mold John into anything you want, since you can just change his history, semblance, or whatever. John is whatever Core needs. Male power fantasy. John is almost generally in some position of power or wish fulfillment. Whether that's being the Prince of Grim. Honestly, I think that'd be like one of the things I would never want to be. Oh, I'm the prince of these genocidal kill monsters, and I have to deal with Salem as my mother. Fucking, I would try to find a cure for immortality at that point.
Yeah.
Or an owner of a small cafe, John's always the central character. He's the everyman. John's the protagonist of the story you want to be part of. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what they tried to do in canon with him, but they then, as I've rightly criticized in the past and had whole rants about, they tried making him the side character, but also the character that the audience is supposed to identify with.
Yeah. By the way, Sneaky, I think you'll like the second comment
Oh boy.
on this thread.
The
Just the way it
comment to
starts.
that post, or the other top comment?
The other top comment, the one after this one.
Mhm.
Not the reply thread,
Um,
but the next.
Girls and
Comment on
harems. In short, Core is basically writing Tenchi Muyo.
Yeah.
Man ain't
It's
wrong.
not wrong.
It has action, it
He's-
has girls, a replaceable protagonist. People love it because they want to know what happens next, just like how Shonen Jump works.
That's fair.
No, man ain't wrong. Okay. The Natural Chaos 22? Is that the...
Yep. Naruto Chaos 22, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Naruto. It's because Core is the equivalent of McDonald's.
Ooh.
And I mean that in the most genuinely positive way possible. I'm sure plenty of writers in the fandom would love to be compared to McDonald's because McDonald's is one of, if not the most successful food chain in human history. Fair point. But what makes McDonald's so popular is it's the jack of all fast food stores. You can get whatever you want, you can get it fast. And because you know it's McDonald's, you can't be let down because at the end of the day, because it's McDonald's.
Ew.
Oof,
'Cause
also
you knew
fair.
you wanted McDonald's.
You went to McDonald's. You had already established that you were going to be disappointed.
Back to Core, he's basically got the fanfiction fandom on lock. Whether people like it or not, he is the unofficial king of Ruby fanfiction. True. I actually got so pissed off at Core's fandom trend setting that I specifically, in the Naruto Ruby story, wrote things counter to what Core wrote. Because I hated every story where John's sisters would show up and they're all fucking named after gems. Because
Why?
that's what he did. Because
I mean,
Core
you did
always...
a lot of things counter. So...
Yeah, I know. But that's one of the things, is that like Core always wrote John's sisters with gem names. So like, you know, Sapphire and et cetera, et cetera. And I thought it was so cringy and eye-rolly when other people started doing it. It was like, okay, fine, that's his thing. He likes it. He can do it fine. But it's like the Harry Potter section making Grip Hook the like secret Goblin King effectively by Harry being like, "Hello, Grip Hook," and Grip Hook being like, "Oh my God, Harry, you are the first human to ever say hello to me. Now, please come over here into this room and let me read you this 7-page report about everything you inherit."
I mean, to be fair, I could easily see one goblin doing that. Like, you are the first human being who is...
I can see them doing that as a scam.
Yeah.
No, but I mean...
All you have to do is sign this.
Please sign this contract and I'll get you your inheritance. Holy shit, they're copying Africa.
We need you to sign this piece of paper so that we can access your vault to transfer the wealth, Harry.
Right. Harry, during a routine inspection, it was found that you're actually inheriting 13 ancient vaults. Please sign this paper so we have access to your vaults to transfer the wealth.
Yes.
Like fucking... Just like
Nigerian
Harry goes to
prince.
sign it, Hagrid just puts his hand on Harry's hand and just shakes his head.
No.
Just looks at the fucking goblin and just goes, "Fuck off." Something like that.
Be gone.
No, Harry's not gonna fall for that, are you, Harry? Hagrid fell for that once. That's why Hagrid's got to take a shitty groundskeeping job at Hogwarts.
Oh, God.
Guys, hold on a second. We write a story where Hagrid used to be a financial titan, but they couldn't stand the idea of a half giant having success.
So what, they
Nigerian Princeton.
Yeah.
they called up the French wizards and told them to dump all of his
Actually,
green
like, instead of Nigerian Prince, it's the Goblin King. Which is like the scam.
Dump it.
There isn't actually a Goblin King. It's just a scam.
You were so amused by just saying "dump it." It's like a fucking child. It's like a fucking child. Dump it.
Dump it.
Dump it.
Dump it.
Dump.
I mean-
Harry Potter starts the 110th Goblin Revolt.
Oh my
There's
god.
only 109 Goblin Revolts on this Wikipedia page. You can help by expanding this list.
No, guys, Harry Potter finds out about the injustices and is like, wait a minute, do I have enough money to fund an army? Well, yes, you probably have enough money to fund an army, Harry Potter. I'm funding the 110th Goblin Revolt.
Well, no.
It's like
but
like the
yes.
bad fuck. Oh, is it the 109th or the 110th that was the bad batch for Star Wars?
Who
Fucking forget.
cares?
Yeah,
It's the 108.
one of those. Is it?
Yeah, you know what they are? A garbage replacement for the Null Arcs is what they are.
Yeah.
That makes me sad, and I hate that you're right.
What the fuck is this story? Alright, so we're gonna actually read a story now. We're gonna finish this night up with Percy Jackson, since Alvor didn't fucking show up like a pussy.
I mean, I'm not sure why he would ask us to and then not do it. Like...
Because he's a coward.
I mean, he just asked us to tear apart the story, not to have him moan while we do it.
Well, I'm not gonna do it if he's not here.
Yeah.
That's
If he's
been a
been on
policy
before.
of mine since the start. I'm not gonna read someone's story that they personally wrote if they're not here to hear me shit on them for it.
Yeah, and he
If
goes
you
with those
deliver
essentials
your story to me, you better damn well park your ass down to hear my thoughts on it. Anyway, so betrayed by Artemis the Huntress. When Percy asked God to kill him, God do opposite, there's war.
That's a jump.
That's
That was a wee bit of a jump.
The violence
We've escalated this quite significantly, Harry.
This is the most awkward betrayed fic I've ever seen. Gods, kill me. No. I'm betrayed! Civil War!
Kill me. No, in fact, we're going to give you a new lease on life. So
I didn't
treason,
ask
then.
for this!
New lease on life. Okay then. Time to die.
Sorry, but your
It's
lease
got-
has
it's got-
been revoked.
It's God of War, but Kratos doesn't want to go to his fucking Rage Anonymous meeting. Fucking.
That
Why is
reminds
this-
me, Zeus really wants people to forget what symbol was on the SS uniform. Oh yeah, it was 2 skulls, right, guys? Yeah, it was 2 skulls, definitely.
Hans, are we the baddies?
The baddies.
That is by far the best thing in the entire. That's like one of the best sketches on the entire internet.
It is pretty good. Why is everything bolded, underlined, and italicized? Bro,
Emphasis.
why?
It's emphasis, Sneaky. It's important.
Why, Arthur? Why the underline?
I don't fucking know, man.
Please tell me this is a news story. It has 5 favorites.
Of course.
Well, you know,
Why
I should
wouldn't
have
it?
5 bullets.
What a coincidence.
You have 5 bullets. There are 6 authors you need and want to kill. What do you do?
Line them up, take them down.
You have 5 bullets. There is 7 authors you want to kill. Also, Hitler is here. What do you do?
Give Hitler a high five. Shoot the authors.
See, by giving him a high five, you have given him COVID-19. He will die in 5 days.
He will now die. He will now perish. Here I was, sitting and enjoying the sunshine and peace. Okay? Third
actually,
person. He was
It's
sitting
fine
there.
if Hitler dies of COVID, because I'll just pretend to be a hospital and get more money from it.
What the fuck?
Just
What?
What he saw broke his heart. There was
How will
the
you
girl...
pretend to be? How will you pretend to be in an entire hospital? I'm quite curious.
Well, I mean,
I
there
told you,
was
Would
that...
you like to know,
Hold
Weather
on
Boy?
now. No, hold on now. There was that one Spanish dude who managed to lie to the entire country of Germany by pretending to be an entire community of secret insiders.
Yeah.
Got the
I thought
I mean,
we
I
agreed
wish
to
you
not
weren't
talk
right,
about
but
Look, all I'm saying is bureaucrats tend to be really fucking stupid.
Yep.
What he saw broke his heart. There was a girl he jumped into Tartarus making out with son Max of Zeus. When they broke apart, Artemis said, "Max, you so much better than Percy. I love you more."
I wonder if this author's been going through a bad breakup.
A wave of
I wonder if
pure
his girl got
anger.
stolen by someone named Max.
Yeah, Max.
Well done, Max.
Why are you out here stealing girls, Max? Come on,
Yo, I
man.
imagine listen. If Max is stealing girls, it's because the other person was not treating them correctly. Max is stealing girls by being a good person.
Max going around being a Sigma male.
Would require me to go out where people are.
Mm.
Not happening.
Yeah, see, that's why it was such a bad relationship, because they were so abused that they would go to a place that literally no one else would go. The IT lab.
Oh,
Ooh, that
No, there's still people in there.
There's some shots.
Yes,
of
but would
fire
anyone
up
go
there.
looking for a date there?
Shots.
Something tells me you didn't have a lot of
shots.
interaction with certain cliques of people through
Shots,
high school and
shots.
college.
No.
Shots.
There was a lot of people I didn't really
No, you
interact
see,
with
the
in
only
college.
person he really knew in college was this Dorito bag that he named Marcy. Took her to bed every night with him.
Going to ignore that comment.
I haven't heard about that in a while.
Yeah, we
He-
haven't.
which
had
is
time
why
to-
we had to
Everything you
bring
want-
it up, Max.
Yeah.
He likes bringing it up every single time.
You almost made it, I think, a full year without them bringing that up.
It's
Nose.
possible,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a nice
Almost.
year. It was a nice year.
It was
And then he had to fucking ruin it by being a fucking piece of
ruined
shit.
the whole year.
Yeah,
by
kill
bringing
yourself.
up your,
Swoop in
your
right at the
Dorito
0
bag
hour.
relations. In the
How about you
0th
fucking-
hour, they looked to the sun, and there he was, the Dorito bag in hand.
The king of gamers.
Shall reclaim
I mean,
the
listen, if
gamer
Nose
words.
is the king of gamers, I've
Yeah,
got bad news for us.
There is a noticeable lack in quality if I am the king. Not gonna lie, I'm
I'd
not very
like
good
to
at video
submit a
games.
complaint to the
I'm not
king.
very good at video games. I will admit that.
Right,
I was gonna say, I'd like to
anyway,
submit a complaint.
Percy is very butthurt, and he slammed a giant water wave into the people that betrayed him. And so then he flew up to Mount Olympus and was like, yo, kill me.
Alright, sure. If you say
Honestly,
so.
Honestly, he would be more likely to go back up there and be like, "Yo, is the offer of God still up there?"
I honestly forgot that was actually
And
off the
then
dome.
Zeus was like, okay, fine, whatever, let's do it. But secretly, Zeus planned to not kill Percy. What the fuck is this story? I have to say, one of my biggest issues with reading Percy Jackson fanfiction is how unoriginal the authors are. Yes, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I mean about the insults they use. So it's sort of understandable when, like, characters like Annabeth, for example, call Percy Seaweed Brain, because she does that for, like, 6 or so books. And so it's fairly easy to accept as that's just kind of like her go-to, like, nickname for
Well,
him.
to be fair, it's not entirely uncreative. Like,
No, it's not uncreative. Or Seafoam Head, blah blah blah. Like there's some creative ones that she kind of just falls back on when talking about him. And it's fine. That's fine. But then, like, just out of the blue, the author will be like, yeah, by the way, everyone else calls Percy, like, sea spawn and shit like that. It's like, fucking what? Just-
That's not a creative insult at all.
Out of the blue. Hey, son of Poseidon! Yes?
you're from the ocean.
The guy who
Damn,
controls
bro.
the
Imagine
ocean
being from the
gave birth to
ocean.
you. It's
Alright,
like,
fish, dude.
okay.
Calm down.
And you just called him Aquaman.
Honestly, I think I would hate. Not me personally. I'm just saying I, as in like a random person. I would hate being the son of Poseidon in like early 2000s, because you know how many of your peers would go, "Hey man, do you like fish sticks?"
Oh my.
Oh my
God.
god, why would you bring that up?
Right.
Hurt you.
That fucking nonsense era.
Do you like
A near
fish sticks?
infinite amount of them would be the answer.
Because, like, you're the son of Poseidon. So the joke was actually even worse. For you.
Worse? You mean better?
Okay, old man, get off your fucking balcony.
No. I will remain firmly on the balcony.
blah blah blah,
Fucking
stun silence, blah blah blah.
Staltler and Waldorf looking ass.
Zeus, blah blah, war with Poseidon, and it would be a mess if I just killed his kid. So I decided I would just make him a god, and not only would I make him a god, I would just make him the 13th Olympian. So I clapped my hands and said, boom, you're the 13th Olympian, Percy.
I mean,
That definitely sounds like something Zeus would do to
Holy
escape
shit.
consequences.
That is...
A tactic.
that is in fact Zeus levels of I ain't dealing with this.
Alright, Percy, I know you've come to me asking for me to shoot you down with my Master Bolt, but, you're God now.
Have fun, kids.
Get fucked.
You now have the power of God and anime on your side.
The fact that my
But
brother
I didn't want
kill
the power
Percy
of God
was
in anime. I
surprising.
wanted to die.
Too bad.
The fact that he got turned into an Olympian. The only two things that bothered me was the fact that Percy wanted to be killed and my daughter was sent to South Africa.
Oh god. Not South Africa.
Why is he spelling it the German way?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
If you're wondering, Jessica is the secret OC daughter of Poseidon and the demigod of prophecy, so
That's great.
there will be Persebeth. Please, I need help.
I mean,
Isn't
yeah.
that just canon?
Sort of, yeah. I need to
Wait,
figure
what do you
out
mean,
what
sort of?
god
What?
Percy will be of, and so far Percy will be his dad's lieutenant and possibly be the god of tides.
How is... Alpha, I'm confused. How is it any different from normal?
Troll face.
I don't know. What are the reviews to this story?
Probably garbage.
This has to be a shitpost. There is no way a human could possibly make as many spelling errors as you do in such a short amount of words. Spelling errors should have at least picked up on those. Well, I mean, I can just go bring up my Discord post.
Probably not a good idea, Sneaky.
No,
Yeah,
not
that's
a good
not
idea.
That's not a good
Immediately
idea.
banned.
I'm just saying though, there's no way for a human being to make that many spelling errors in that short of amount of words. Reviewer,
We beg to
you
differ.
mean well, but
Yeah, look, Sneaky, I've seen you write sentences with more spelling errors than words.
this is true.
Yeah, that is a frequent occurrence. You are
Yeah.
not special in locating that knowledge, Arn.
I just think
Yeah,
it's amusing that
I wasn't
everyone
saying
else
I
around
was.
me at this point has just gotten able to decipher it. So I've given
I mean,
up all
yeah.
hope of fixing it.
We have to decipher it so we can learn what the fuck you're saying.
Do we have to, though?
You see,
Maybe there's, like,
secretly,
no-
Sneaky confers great knowledge to all of those that learn his language. He speaks of stocks and the bogs.
Yeah.
Do you
Not sure I
think
would trust
there's
with my
a
finances,
do you think there's
honestly.
a Wuxia branch of Wuxia out there for the art the art of the retard? I've studied the language of being retarded.
More likely than not.
And by channeling this ceiling art, I can amplify my strength tenfold.
I mean, there is a concept called retard strength. So,
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it seems reasonable.
Oh god. You have a spelling mistake in your summary, and when wait, hold on, you have a spelling mistake in your summary, and when you publish a story, it actually has to have one.
Eesh. Damn,
Holy
bro.
crap!
Didn't have to murder the man.
And we're out here doing some hip fire, and this dude just rocking up with a 50 BMG.
Aiming for the head.
Oh Christ! Oh. Well, we can either wrap it up for the night or do one more story.
Do one more. Why not?
I don't have to
What
take the
could poss-
garbage out tonight. Sure.
Could possibly go fucking wrong.
Pokemon.
Come on.
Literally
Everyone loves the
everything can go
Pokemon.
wrong the longer this goes, and you know it.
Everything could go wrong.
I mean, yeah, that's the point. It's half the fun.
I am horrified.
Hi, horrified. I'm your
Good
father.
lord.
That's 6 years. Oh God. That's
What's
29
6
books.
Oh lord.
What?
Oh lord, that's
Oh,
3
why
million
is this
words.
3 million words?
Because I don't know. Because life is suffering.
God is dead.
The Pokemon
And legally
Academy,
changed the middle
beginning
name to
of
fucking-
beginnings. In the Pokemon world, people begin their adventure by going out with a single Pokemon by their side and dying. I'm just kidding, he didn't write that part. Their heads are filled with dreams and aspirations. In time, they realize that to complete their goals, they must learn more about Pokemon. This is where the Pokemon Academy comes in, helping young and starting traders to find their path in life. That tells me absolutely nothing about this story, which is really, really not good, being that this story is 3 million frickin' words long! And only has 300 favorites.
Wow!
Oh, no.
He has been updating for 6 years. 783 chapters. 3 million words. And he only has 300 favorites.
Good fucking god.
Can you imagine having more chapters than favorites
That's depressing.
in the Pokemon section?
That's really fucking
Why is
depressing,
this
I'm not
man
gonna lie.
More fucking chapters than favorites and follows combined.
Yeah.
Wait, look at the reviews to favorites ratio. Oh no.
Yeah.
Bro, you're
That's-
getting ratioed.
Literally.
Wise man sing. Only the good die young. Okay, let's do chapter 1 because obviously we're not gonna be able to make any sense of these later in reviews.
Oh
Yeah.
lord, no. There's probably a full Bible for this.
Oh,
Oh, absolutely.
That depresses me.
well, okay, so you know how we always see people shitting on Critics United? They're out here still doing God's work.
Are they
Amazing.
really?
By accepting requests for characters via reviews, you are directly interacting with your readers and incentivizing them to leave reviews on your story. Interactive content is not permitted on this site per the rules and guidelines we all agree to when we publish stories. However, accepting requests via PM is something that admins would not be aware of and could not penalize you for since those are private. I recommend deleting all chapters that contain story content from review requests if you intend to stay on the right side of the rules. Take these suggestions into consideration. Best of regards, Zach, Critics United.
Oof.
Based.
Pretty based.
Yeah.
So it would seem.
Time to reread this masterpiece to catch up with the story again.
Perhaps they're being facetious about the word masterpiece.
Optimistic.
Probably. Optimistically, yes.
Oh god, people are still submitting their OCs even today. Oh god.
Good
God.
fucking god.
I crave
This
death.
God.
story was posted 6 years ago, and people are still submitting their Chapter 1 characters.
I crave death.
What the fuck is going on at the bottom there, my guy?
I don't know what's happening anymore. Also, why, of course, all of this Pokemon are shiny. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, of course.
I know it's a bit late to do a submission, but I'm new to fanfiction.
Oh yeah, great, excellent.
Sexuality! I'm bi, so please pair me with someone.
Well, you heard the man.
I'm gonna pair him with
Big chungus,
I
big
pair him
chungus,
with the
big
heads
chungus,
Federal
big
and
chungus,
Foster.
big chungus, big chungus, big chungus. Big
big
chungus.
chungus, big chungus, big chungus.
I don't know if it's too late to have my character added, but I
It's
would
too
love
late.
to see him in the story. Posted December 29th, 2020. 5 years and 3 million words in.
Hmm.
Oof. That is a large oof.
The
Decently sized
reading
oof.
capacity for readers is impressively low. And so I will never stop being beyond amused by how many people failed to join Gray's and I's server.
Yeah. Pretty fucking funny.
Wait, failed to join as in didn't join, or failed to join because they didn't know how to join?
They failed to join because they joined and then couldn't read the instructions to click this button to enter the Discord.
Yep.
So basically, when
That's
you enter the
depressing.
Discord, you have a button that you have to press, and the only thing it basically says is follow Discord rules, and by clicking this button, you agree that you know what Discord rules are.
And they couldn't click that?
And in the rules, it also says click the button to continue. So if you just glanced at the rules, you would have known, even if you didn't just intuitively pick up that you have to click a button that says click to continue on it to continue. And so instead of, doing that, they left.
Yep.
And
All you need to do is type the word hallelujah to proceed.
so many people. So that was the first filter, and a lot of people failed the first filter. The second filter was, I'm human. Just type in the chat, I'm human.
Yeah, well, it's rank sentient, but yeah.
Rank
close enough.
sentient, yeah. And that entire channel is just filled with people typing rank sentient, rank granted from the bot as a response. The entire channel is only that. So when you end up in this channel and everyone is typing rank sentient and nothing else, and they're all getting this rank sentient roll, and you just sit there going, we have a lot of, I don't know how many people are still idling there, but there is, during the peak hours of update, there was at least 15 people still idling in that channel, having not typed rank sentient.
Yep.
This really says a lot about our fanfiction society.
And it's just like, holy shit. I am glad I put those filters in, because I don't want to talk to someone that can't click a button and copy paste.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't put that in as a filter for this server too.
Oh, why would I do that?
This one has a manual filter anyway.
I want to get idiots on this server.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And so you have.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, we have two
succeeded
idiots here.
wildly in that goal.
And the Suthner.
I'm stupid and I managed to join. Yes. Yes, you did, Dora.
Well done,
Yeah,
Aura. I'm
well
so
done.
proud.
You might even say you're our superstar, Aura.
I don't suppose you're still accepting character applications. Are you still accepting submissions? 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 Hey, here's my submission. Are you still accepting submissions? My character's a fucking robot! Are you still accepting submissions? This story is great. Are you still taking submissions? Here's my submission. Are you still taking submissions? Here's my submission. Here's my submission. Here's my submission. This story is great. Are you still taking submissions? Here's my submission. Oh my god, it doesn't end. Chapter 1 is literally just give me your OCs, guys. I have to know.
I crave death. And I feel like this author also craves death.
Okay, so...
Or card stuff. Depending.
To be fair, Chapter 1 looks to be only submissions. It's literally just submissions.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Chapter 1 is literally just give me submissions, which makes sense that everyone is doing submissions. Holy crap. This is cringe.
Guess, we're on fanfiction.net. What were you expecting?
Alright, fine. Chapter
Yay.
2.
Yes.
I'm only on Chapter 2 of 583 of June 11th. This dude wrote 200 chapters between now and June 11th.
Christ.
I feel bad for this dude.
Holy shit.
Autism appears in many forms.
I'm hoping that there is someone with a Pokemon from Honedge line and from the Larvestava line, my favorite Pokemon. If these characters are not in this story, then I will be sad.
That's great. Who
Are we
cares?
Are you
supposed to
still
care?
accepting submissions?
Apparently.
Why are you asking in Chapter 2?
Well, I don't know. Is he still accepting submissions?
I don't know. Is he still accepting submissions?
I wonder.
I was expecting good things after the introduction, but I must admit I'm underwhelmed by the first chapter. Despite the obvious length of this story, it feels incredibly short. Everything is rushed through very quickly. At times this can be good to reflect as Cynthia as a character, since this can be seen as some sort of person like this, but the rest of the time we're getting through everything and missing many details. Setting especially. Not that much world building. More could have been made of the atrium and Blake's surroundings to truly show what made him uncomfortable. There's no real indication of where the battle's being held, or is it the corridor, field, patch, dirt, stone, moon? As for the battle itself, it reads more like a script for a video game choreography as opposed to the anime. Writing battles for fanfiction needs to work more the style of the anime than the games. This is just a simple constant exchange with a few moves, those small cut-in comments. It got boring very fast. There needs to be more things in a battle going on to make it interesting. I think those are the main points to address right now. So apparently all of the gym leaders and champions are also at this school.
Of course.
Yeah. I guess. I decided to take a look at the very last chapter.
Wait,
Why?
you're saying, oh shit, that's me. Who? Wait, underplayed. Who? You can't
Wait,
just say,
hold on
oh
a
shit,
minute.
that's me.
You didn't submit an OC to this story, did you?
Oh,
Is that
no.
what your comment is in reference to?
Did you submit an OC, underplayed? What's his name? Phoenix or something?
Phoenix Ride on Discord at least.
How many reviews are there for this, just for chapter 1?
3,720. Which makes sense if all of chapter 1 is, a lot of reviews. Because people were just submitting OCs. God damn, this is just cringe.
You know, maybe the death penalty isn't so bad after all.
Yeah. Your Honor,
Please
I'd
stop
like to...
advocating for the
Your Honor,
death
I'd like to
penalty on this.
present... I would like to present the defendant's fanfiction page.
Well, that doesn't seem so bad.
I've
He also
sent the
plays
link
League
to
of
the entire
Legends.
jury. The jury, the jury said, "Your Honor, we've come to a decision."
Sneaky.
Execution at dawn.
Sneaky. Here's what would really happen. The episode of Star Trek Next Generation where Picard has to defend humanity to Q, and Q just brings up fanfiction.net.
Well, pack it in,
Your Honor, the defense has come to the conclusion that the defense is incorrect. Please wipe us out.
Your Honor, the
Give
defense
us the
doesn't
sweet
want
release
to
of
be
death.
here anymore.
I feel a species-wide shame that cannot be expunged. Please.
Oh, now that would be for a comedy case. It would be really dark, but it would be a funny comedy case of like you're defending this person. You are the defendant, and you're defending this person, and then the prosecution submits evidence in the form of your defendant's fan fiction, and they write like Sakura Demon Alchemist. And you're now required to go through all 300 of their My Little Pony crossover stories.
Oh no.
Your Honor, the defense rests.
And you're just like... And then it fades to black. Like, that's where it fades to black. And then it's like next day. And now it's the defense in the orange jumpsuit with cuffs being tried for the murder of the previous defendant.
The state of New York has decided not to pursue this case as we believe it was done in the public interest.
Yeah. But that is what it is. And this story is garbage. Goddamn. All right. Well, let's end on a good note before it gets worse.
I think there are good notes for us to end on.
Well, that was a pretty good note, in all things considered.
Well, see you guys on Friday, where hopefully Alvor will show up and we can all make fun of him there too. So, remember, come back because there is always going to be more, and it's always going to get worse.